Alright. Well, I had a funny, what do you call, life's interesting situations. The local NPR station had a station manager position open, and I'll tell you what, I put a resume together. I put all my military experience and training, talking about being in the radar room on two separate submarines. I used to be qualified in amateur radio. KF6 GPO was my designator call sign. I let that lapse though when I was in the military. I probably need to get it back going. Um, I do the YouTube thing. I listen to radio all the time. Anyway, I'm highly qualified in my own mind, right? So I submitted all this stuff, and guess what? I got the fancy turn down letter. Oh, well, you're highly qualified. We have found someone else for this position. Da, da, da. So I will have to say a word of warning. Don't rely on your military training to get a civilian job. There's a huge disconnect between what the military expects out of you and gets out of you and what the civilian people expect and get out of you. As far as training and everything, the military is overkill on many aspects, and civilian land is very soft, very political, very what do we call? It's a different sort of breed of work, and if you take your military training and try to get a job with it directly, good luck with that. Best of luck, because I haven't had much success. I've had to tailor things and work things, and I'm going to the university now, so I'll get the civilian background, which I'm light in because of the military stuff. It's taken all my life up. So just a word of warning: don't expect to get out of the military and then have a wonderful job lined up, because it's like they don't even acknowledge all the wonderful things you've done, awe-inspiring things. They just, whether it's they're infuriated, jealous, uh, um, maybe kowtowed or something. They just don't want the competition, possibly. So here in the coming bits of time I'm thinking about starting up sort of an organization for veterans to network. Um, it'll be a list of names and maybe MOSs or rates or whatever you got. Um, and it'll be a cross-reference index also with whatever civilian job you have or whatever. And it'll be a huge list, and it'll be all 50 states and all the territories and possessions. And think of it like this: if you need a certain job or something done or some kind of service, you look on the list, see if there's a local veteran on it, and see if you can't do business with them as a vet to vet hookup type of deal. I think that's important, because the academic and civilian land, they have their own networks, things like that. But as far as the military, I think it's very light in that area. Either I or somebody needs to get some sort of networking deal going on for the veterans, because there's all kinds of veterans now from the two wars, and then all the other ones from other wars. So we need to start pulling our weight around and start demanding a little bit more respect for what we've done, and not just be like coming back to civilian land like we just were abducted by space aliens and we have nothing to show for it. A lot of times we've done on and beyond what any of these civilians have ever dreamed of doing. And I'm not putting them down, it's just that some people are brave enough to risk their lives, other people are brave enough to not risk their lives. And so there is a status quo, and then there is a on and beyond. So anyway, just an idea. There ought to be some kind of deal going on, and certain veterans and stuff are able to navigate the civilian land and open businesses and things. They can target other veterans for hire and like that, and continue the process, because it ought to be like a big fraternity, you know, that's actually done things and traveled the world, and it shouldn't be something you whip out for a war and then you shove back under the rug when you're done with it and forget about it. I think we should get a little bit more clout, a little bit more success, not just on the field of battle, but back home too. Because if we don't, we're going to be forgotten about, used up, and thrown away. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I've got a big old steak to cook. Got discounted old meat from the hand-me-down aisle. I'm going to fry that up. And if you think it looks bad now, wait till it goes through the system, right? So anyway, it'll be alright. So you take care and hang out on my channel anytime you want. But beware, this does cost you time that you could be using to acquire skills or benefiting yourself one way or the other. But if you pull some ideas out of it or some motivation, I suppose that's alright. Okay, signing off.